Did that marker save? Okay, something went wrong now. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. Right, we're back. Let's do the business. We're gonna fight some peeps. I may have also eaten a brownie during that last break. When you got the hunger, you got the hunger, you know.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
But I'm ready to rough some peeps up.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's do the business. Yeah, fun. It's gonna be fun. Right, gonna eat some bugs. Get my fighting energy ready. We back, Bob. We back. We're ready to do the business. Gonna be a nice action sequence. Right, so there's a bike this way, so I might try and... It's a bit hard to just charge at them when you can shoot at you. But I can at least use it to get into position. There's a truck, we'll take that. We can definitely use the truck. Would they actually taking the kids to South Parade? Nice. July 4th. I mean, everyone knows Bob is just not a fan of South Parade. It's not even worth trying to get him to go, you know what I mean? Alright. Combat sequence initiated. Yeah. Let's go rough some dudes up. Just needed extra pressure, yeah, for sure.
Sam, did you find our missing cargo? Huh. Looks like someone's carrying it around.
Dodge me? Cheeky swine. That's against the law. I mean, it's also probably going to actually like damage the cargo that I need to pick up, but we'll worry about that later. Also, it's gone really loud again, hasn't it? It did not lower volume. Right, okay, gunfight. Just because they part of a union. Anyway, you want to talk about unionization? Uh-oh. No bullets. Where's my shotgun gone? Shotgun? There it is. Okay, get wrecked. Sir, please get down. Thank you. Get wrecked. Thank you. I am pro unionization. I'm just going to point that out. That's it. Get out. Okay, right. So he's got the camera, so I don't want to run him over. Ha! Look at him get yeeted. Right, so quickly equip a non-lethal weapon. Okay. Right, so he's got the camera, but it is fragile. Alright, I reckon we get the goods and we go. Come on. It's just... But it's Sam. Sam is probably not. I mean, he takes his orders directly from the government, so... Right, so you want to talk to me about unionization? We've had a big rail strike this week in the UK with rail staff, who predominantly not drivers, who have been striking for 3 days. So there's been essentially no trains, hardly any trains, to be fair. There's been a few up and down the country because their pay conditions have changed, proposed. Waiting to ask about you later. No, it's fine. The proposed working conditions were trying to be changed. They were trying to cut jobs while making people work more hours. And there were sort of like things to like pay conditions in relating to not amount but like time. So they want fewer people to work more hours for less money. Ridiculous. Pro unionization, easy. They strike, good. Everyone's like, this is terrible. They're stopping me going to a insert thing. I'm like, that's the point. It's meant to make you realise how reliant we all are on all these people who, let's be honest, are not asking for anything completely that unreasonable. Let's be fair. They want, like, you know, job security. That was the other one. They wanted to make people reapply for jobs, which was essentially the same title, but for less money and with less security. Yeah, because that's a thing people want to do, right? Honestly, I hope the teachers and nurses go on strike next. The stuff they have to do, the hours they have to work, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You see, even in like a university, right, I do some teaching. You know, let's break it down, right? The social contract, that's why a strike is important, okay? I'm visually impaired. I can't drive. Blind psyche. That's why we're here. I can't drive. I am relying on public transport to get anywhere. Buses, trains, right? During the days of the strike, it would have been impossible for me to get to work in a reasonable amount of time, okay? Right? I'm reliant on these people. So if they just down tools, I can't do anything. Many other people, not, affected, can't go anywhere. That's okay, right? In a uni, there have been strikes with higher education to do with contracts, to do with pay, to do with staff treatment, workloads, right? All really important things. But the reason the social contract exists is because even if I can't be bothered to go and teach those snot-nosed brats who are hungover and don't really care about stats and hardly ever turn up to class but then moan at me because I don't mark their paper high enough, is essentially the root of all capitalism. I go on strike, they go, well, I didn't get taught, which is why I failed. I'm paying $9,000 a year for this. And I go, that's great, boss. I'm glad you're paying $9,000 a year and you're not turning up to class but blaming me for your lack of grades. Okay, but I have to come to work because I gotta get paid because I've got to survive. Because that's the bare minimum we have to try and sort of do, isn't it? Which is why I bother to drag my backside to class to teachers, or indeed not if you can't bother to come in. Pseudo capitalism, third stage, Western capitalism is the problem. They think, well, I'm paying for a service. They think it's a one-to-one. They think it's a one-to-one if they're spending $9,000 on tuition and that translating to my pay. Guess what? It doesn't. Believe it or not, this is going to shock you, but it gets siphoned off at the top. What? You mean the people that are already on six-figure salaries siphon off the money coming in for purposes such as bonuses? What? It doesn't trickle down. It's not a straight ratio. Simple as that. I'm talking from a very privileged position. HA, is a very challenging environment, but nothing like teachers or indeed nurses. I hope they strike next because, quite frankly, there's not enough of them. They're overworked, underpaid, and quite frankly, not respected enough. And the only way that people are going to listen is if you, quite frankly, pardon my language, but piss them off. I love seeing all the news footage of people being proper angry that they couldn't get to their brother's third wedding, right? I loved it, absolutely. It gave me nourishment, right? Because the whole point was that you're meant to be angry, so that you get in touch with your MP and say, "Hey, mate, sort this out," because they're not making ridiculous demands. If you think that someone striking for their work is unreasonable, mate, I would love to be in your shoes because you are clearly in such a privileged position that you would never have to worry about the job security that you're in suddenly being changed from under your feet because of privatised services. Renationalise the railways, renationalise the energy companies. Energy companies, price cap, right? Constantly going up, nearly by £2,000. The amount I had to renew my energy service just the other week. The amount I have to pay every month has doubled, despite using the same amount of energy. Explain that to me, right? Explain that to me. It's going to keep going up, by the way. France, bless them, right? Added an extra tax to the energy companies to prevent them increasing the cost to people like me. Okay, third one. British Telecom, that owed essentially all the phone wires in the UK, including the internet, all that type of thing. They have subsidiaries, several companies. Let me just let me get really clear for you. A multi-billion-pound company with bosses earning bonuses in the region of $500,000 to millions every year. This week, opened a community food bank for people in their call centres. It had baby food in it. Let that sink in. It had baby food in it. For the members of staff whose paycheck doesn't see them through the whole month, to buy food for their children. Instead of, giving them a pay rise. If your workers can't afford to eat, you're not paying them enough. Or indeed, as is also equally the case at the moment, food costs too much because of Brexit. Because, we crapped that one up as well. Thank you very much. So, I am pro-union. Of course I am. I'm Scouse. I'm from Liverpool, mate. We've had strikes before, and you know what it did? Created change. And you've got the top 2% that have an obscene amount of money that you could literally scrape off 2%, 2 single percentiles that they would not miss and basically feed thousands of people. We live in some ridiculous dystopian universe that, quite frankly, makes me sick. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm Scouse, mate. Yeah, exactly. Now, where were we? So, do you feel? I do feel quite a lot better actually. That was one of several rants I could have had. Arguably the most Twitch friendly one. But I also like to think it was somewhat entertaining to watch. That's one of the reasons though strikes almost are not like taken as seriously in higher education. I was waiting for the swearing and throwing of chairs. I've seen your parliament. You know, I like to stick with the content of the stream. I don't like to deviate too much. But that's one of the reasons like striking in HE just doesn't have the same type of impact, because you're inconveniencing people who, on the vast majority, don't actually want to be there and are just annoyed because they're customers. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons it's considered ineffectual. Like I have been the experience of one of my tutors was on strike, but like, you know, I was meeting them about my dissertation and they're like, no, it's alright, just come in. Right, look, because like your dissertation's more like, you know, on the singular basis, I'll make an exception. In the same way that I've been in that position where people have been on strike, but it's been a really important week for my students who I know needed my support if they were bothering to come in. So I've been on both sides of it, but because of this consumerism kind of politics of I'm the customer paying you for a service that you should fulfill because I'm paying for it, creates this really crappy dichotomy of like what it's actually about. It's not that you're paying for the ability to access resources, knowledge. Like they walk in with a little MacBook Airs that you've spent a few grand on, and don't understand that like the university spends so much on software and technology. Oh, is it as flashy as your Mac? No, maybe not. But is it functional if your Mac breaks because you don't know how to actually use anything by Apple? You just thought, well, I've got an iPhone, despite not knowing how to actually use computers. You know what I mean? Don't even get me started on the classicism. Alright. It's the same mentality of customers at McDonald's. Exactly. No, it is. That's the thing. It really is like that. It's like, oh, so you're not going to give me my Big Mac? But the Big Mac is a 90 on a paper that's barely passable. Honestly.
Oh, thank God. It looks exactly like it always did. Oh,
Sorry, not me raging.
it means to me.
S on this delivery though. Easy one. Let's go. Over here we have a right to unionize, but Texas is a right to work state.
It was my father's idea to move all the way out here. He thought he could get to the bottom of the death stranding all by himself. And we were right behind him.
Yeah, I've seen in the news that like a few different people in like, is it Apple stores that have like voted to unionize.
Come along when you did, the camera would be gone, and all our hard work would have been lost before anyone had a chance to see it. We can't let that happen. The world needs to hear about this. Someone out there will...
So my boss could terminate me because he doesn't like me instead of admitting that I threatened to unionize. Oh, okay, that's not good. Texas might give your head a wobble. Fair. I mean, I wish I could say the UK is nice, but if you find anywhere, Bob, let me know, because I'll be right there with you, mate. Oh, shotgun, nice. We all moved to France or Portugal.
to make a difference.
I mean, we know our boy Solid Snake is from Portugal, so...
Meet again before too long.
Sam, it's Hartman. That camera
Oh, look at Tartman.
was automatically shared with us after you added the photographer's shelter to the network, along with her father's research materials.
He just sounds really quiet all of a
My
sudden.
lab still doesn't have a high-speed chiral connection, but I was able to check one of the images against a database at HQ. Based on my preliminary calculations and the photographic and documentary evidence in our archives, I would estimate the paintings to be in the region of 30,000 years old, if not older. The artists were likely Neanderthals or other precursors who were migrating across the continent. See the dolphin-like creatures there? At the time, the cave would have been situated even farther from the coast than it is now. So how could the artists possibly have encountered dolphins? Answer: they couldn't. It is my belief that they had a brush not with dolphins, but with beach things. And that would mean the Death Stranding is not the first phenomenon of its kind, that it has happened before. Since the
That's
Big Bang,
interesting.
countless species have gone extinct, from bacteria to dinosaurs. Scientists refer to the largest known mass extinctions as the Big Five. But there have, of course, been many other extinction events, albeit on a smaller scale.
Albeit.
Were trying to document one such event, that of their own extinction. It would be the first record in Earth's history of a Death Stranding. And it would also lend credence to my theories. The sooner you come and connect me to the network, the sooner we'll know. Just imagine the mysteries we'll be able to solve. I'll be waiting, Sam.
Just give me the order then.
Wonderful news, Sam. BB-28's vitals are nearly within optimal operating parameters. Just before I called, it opened its eyes. It was
Blue.
looking all over, as if searching for someone. And then our eyes met. For a moment, I think. I tell you, it was almost enough to make me want to keep the kid for myself. Anyway, I still need to run diagnostics and make adjustments as needed.
Blue.
Fluctuating local chiral levels could pose a problem. Think you can bring one more site into the network? Once you have, and once I have subsequently confirmed that AB is functioning reliably, I'll release it into your custody. This is the last step. I promise.
Yeah, connecting them all for advancement.
That's all we should need. Good luck.
But also connecting them to, like, you know, the government.
Sam,
See, that's really loud. Like, what? Proper wonky volume. Okay. Just where's the lad? Oh, right, where are we going? Also, wait, now why is the music dead, lad? What on earth? What on earth? Right, we're just going back to... Wait, where's it want me to go? Alright, okay, just back to the city. Of the day, this is truck number 3. We've had one explode, one just get stuck basically, and we've had a bike blow up as well. So we're at three lost vehicles. And this is vehicle number 4. Well, I'm not gonna lie, gonna partly blame Lassie for the bike kind of exploding, because he was like, use the bike, and the bike was not super useful. We're on a good pace. You did say it was a 3 truck day. I'll give you that. I think we're about to lose truck number 4. Bike is best. Honestly, mention him and he appears. This happened to be twice today. This is pro trucking, by the way. You spin it round, but it doesn't notice the dropping quite as frequently. You know, just fall at an angle, you know. Lassie also likes the worst weapons on Monster Hunter World. I'm surprised you all haven't graduated to Rise yet. I played World like those 4 times and it was great fun. I loved every second of it. Oh. Come on, up we go. Is this the right way? Oh, I saw it. It might get ruined before we make it though. Oh. I was ahead of Lassie for like 30 hours in Rise, then he got the game and now he's about 200 hours ahead of me. Wow. Beastie boys. So I don't play Rise anymore. Okay. Come on, we should make it. Whoop, whoop. Too many games, not enough time, man. Not enough time. Okay, need to fabricate equipment because I need some blood bags. Need another ECC. And I'm gonna actually decrease my weapon amount, but I needed some blood bags because I was pretty short on those. I don't want to use both ammo yet. Get rid of the armor plate. So I think I can hold one more blood bag I need. Do 2 for lock. Yeah, excellent. And then we've got guns. Non-lethal assault rifle. Anti-BT handgun and a bolt gun and another non-lethal assault rifle. Okay, yeah, so we have everything we need. Rest in private room. Then we'll go sort Harmon out. And it'll be grand. Store that truck like on its last legs. I love that he goes to sleep with all his gear on, but then wakes up and he's not wearing it. I am aware that actually I could have just gone to sleep with the blood bags on and they would have filled. That's a bit of an F on my part. Yeah, drink. On sunglasses. Put on hat. He sleeps weird. Good. Yeah, he doesn't use like a pillow. Really not good for you. Okay, we use the toilet. I do want to upgrade the backpack. attachments. Okay. Grenade pouch, stabilizer.
Stabilizer.
Hey, Stewie, how we doing?
They help you stay upright.
I'm doing alright, mate. How about yourself?
When you attempt to regain your balance, they automatically engage their attitude control system to provide assistance.
I don't sleep with a pillow, but
That's
sleep on my
enough
Okay,
to
at least you give yourself some neck support.
the impact for you and your cargo.
That's pretty decent. Alright, hold on. Let's move this grenade. Can I move this? I actually quite like the idea of the stabilizer. Oh, that's mass. Okay, so we're not having that. And I can't fit. You can't fit two of them on, can you? Okay, screw it. I'll just take some more grenade pouches then. Why not? Yeah, not bad, but bad. Yeah, no, it's been a pretty crappy week for the world. I'm just like, yeah, let's just play some Death Stranding and hope for the best, eh? But I do hope you're alright, and do know that obviously if you'd like to share how you're feeling, you're welcome to. That's one of the things we do here. Can I just move that? You know, we talk about feelings and stuff. Right, if we pop that there. Obviously no pressure too though, worth pointing out. That one there we go, it looks like a nice backpack. Nothing to share at the moment, but I appreciate it, of course. No worries, man. It's all good. Just hope you're doing all right. In of yourself, and things taking up a turn for you. But what I've said a few times this stream is just engage in the self care that you need. If that's sitting and listening to rain noise on the internet in a dark room, do that. If it's playing your favorite game or an instrument or something, do that also. You know, just gotta take care of ourselves to help look after each other, and that's the main thing that we can do. Right, fully repaired truck from the Mountaineer. Do really want the Mountaineer, to be fair. I don't really like him. But... oh well, I've got a good truck. Best way, honestly, I reckon swinging back around that way and up. But I'll just go through the camp because they should all be wrecks though. To be properly fair. Stat check, let's go. Little camera wobble. I will roll this D20. See here. Okay, what we got? What we got for Stewie's stat check? Oh, we rolled a 6. Here we are. 6. Then D&D money, not super, but in a roll in a 220 system, pretty decent. We need another camera, just one for the dice box. That would be pretty lit, to be fair, if I could do that. I will, however, redeem one of these myself. I actually don't think I've updated it. That's -2, isn't it? If you just roll on a D20, it's just like not a you'd have to have some pretty beefy stats to make the chair. I have, however, redeemed a Show Us the Shield for you, Stewie. I hope you don't mind. But this is a wanted to take this Shield of Hope. Beautiful little thing. This is the purple heart one. I like it'll be my personal favourite. This one of the many symbols we have on stream to just so that we're supporting each other and we're thinking of each other and looking after ourselves as well. I really love them, like the purple heart one is. So okay, so I make no qualms in like seeing a pair. I saw I saw like a limited edition. It was like a white wooden one with the purple sword, and I was like, I need that. And I was like, I need a purple heart one. And I was expressing this quite vehemently in the Take This Discord, and then someone actually hit me up and was like, I actually have 2 purple hearts. So they gave it me for as a birthday gift when I was in PAX, because that was cute. You can't see it super well behind me. I think it's actually out of shot. I'll adjust the camera momentarily, just to swing that up a bit. The one over there, you see next to the Randall Hampton drawing, is actually a limited. I actually pulled a limited edition. While I was there, like random pull, so it's got a coloured sword, which is really neat. I'll move this just back down a smidge. Oh, you could just see it. The camera adjustment look pretty sweet. But yeah. But I do think maybe like a little rotating shield with a banana on or a brain on or something would be pretty cool as an emote. I like the idea. But Bob, you said that, didn't you? So I could do it as a standard one and as an animated. But yeah, purple is best colour. Always has been, always will be. Yeah, I'm gonna note that one down. That's a good one. Bob, chock full of good ideas.
Hey, look!
Oh yeah, I just thought you'd like to look at my face. I did everything except that. I'm a genius. It was my emotional and supportive face, just really focused, encouraging everyone to do their best, and to know that even during these crappy times, actually, this is an important thing. I'll lose my ambassador status, but like, there's always good. Okay, hold on. I've got another thing to say. We're going straight back off. So this is an important thing, but like, as crappy as things are right now, including the whole capitalist rant, reunionization, it like things will get better. There is hope for sure. I think I like to ground myself with like the 3 universal truths from like Buddhism. I'm not a particularly religious person. I'd say maybe spiritual at most. But the 3 sort of universal truths kind of break down to that everything is impermanent and changes. Because everything is impermanent, there is suffering, and like there should be no self. And there's like obviously a huge range of interpretations and breakdowns of all those things. But the way I kind of break it down is everything changes. Like there is always going to be people who are not happy with the way things go, and that like you should always think about putting other people ahead of yourself. So like, you know, everything changes. I kind of think of it as like everything ends though, because like instead of focusing on the fact that pain is caused, just that like pain will stop at some point, and then that like you should put others ahead of yourself. And I think it's kind of really quite grounding in a way. I kind of always use it in that sense to, you know, even because you know so suffering is a really like strong word, right? But I think when we try and cause actions and we go through transformative periods and we're doing big important things and tough things, there's always going to be someone who gets the crappy end of the stick, right? There's always going to be tears, but it's trying to it's like minimizing that, like make that as minimal as possible, accept it, and then know that that will still pass. This too shall pass, if you will. Everything changes, like everything is in this, you know. Nothing is fixed, right? Human cells are always dividing and changing, and this idea that things will stay exactly how they are, I think, is one of the huge drawbacks in kind of like modern day thinking. One of my favorite quotes from the Dune series is from the 4th book, and it says the problem with human politics is that it's fixated on things being better at a single moment in the past, despite the fact that it never was like that. And it's always trying to recapture this previous point. Again, Brexit as an example. I remember when we weren't in the European Union, it was great. It's like, you know, you just fixated on this fictional point that you've made up in your brain about how things were, and because of that, you get a lot of other kind of attitudes and then sort of perspectives kind of mesh into that in my opinion, toxic way. But you know, there we are. But things will change, always do. The crappy feeling we're feeling right now will also come to its end. The past was the absolute worst. No, seriously, like we were the bad guys. The past was really bad, and most of it was our fault, to be fair. Oh, I thought that was a cave that I could drive through. It was not. I love the way like people like leave vehicles about, and I know for a fact I will never leave a vehicle about because they either explode or I retire them myself and continue to use them. I also can't remember the last time I bothered to deliver lost cargo. Pro player. Really big on the community feel of the game, you know. Oh, that isn't good. Oh no. Right, we're gonna jet out of here. Quick as we can. Oh, well, back in the drink. Right, we just get out of this BT zone and I'll catch that message. Few things. Without the bad day, we would never appreciate the good days, and scars are beautiful because they remind us we survived. Oh yeah, I mean again, Bob Ross quote. In painting you need light and dark colors because if you have all light colors, you can't see them. Same with dark, you need contrast. And it's the same with life. If we just had the good times, we wouldn't appreciate them. In the same way, that's what the bad times do. They allow us to appreciate them, and the bad times come, and while the good times they'll be on their way soon. That's a good way to look at it. Right, so I wonder if any of these will be back on their feet. Quite frankly, I doubt it, like, and if they are, I'll just run them over, but... Oh wow, they are. Alright, okay. I didn't think that long had passed, but... Oh, triple kill, nice. Oh, was it this lot that I fought? Oh, it must have been. Which reminds me, I'm going to PM you a book that I can't finish. You might be able to, and hopefully you'll appreciate it. Oh, interested to hear almost why you can't finish it, but yeah, I like books. I read things. I like to think I'm an intellectual. Is this the route that I took last time? Oh no, way off. Way off. We need to swing right. See, trucks, all purpose, all terrain. Uh-oh. Ah, there's my generator doing the business. No, no, no. honestly, the physics sometimes are just deplorable. Especially when I'm gonna get hit and chucked out of this momentarily. Yeah, they're catching up. They will only follow me into the snow though, I'll tell you that for nothing. Oh, this is quite rocky. Let's go this way. Right, where am I actually going? Okay, so I took another slight deviation from the route that we needed to take. All in the name of good fun. The colour change messes me up every time. Yeah, I know how that feels. Just like, yeah, woodland. Oh, no, snow. No, we're in the snow now. Yes, nasty green and bright white, yeah. Honestly, this mountain EL ladder is like an absolute pain in the backside to get to. Isn't local co-op? What? It's online only? That's ridiculous, that. That's full on, like, ridiculous. Right, let's do this. Give me what you got. I don't care. Just give me it. Fragile. Going that way. Okay. I have everything I need. Immediate crouch. So we don't knock it on the way out.
Sam,
Loch Ness.
just like the one at South Knot City. A vortex loaded with so much chiralium that it's almost off the charts.
Oh no.
Slowly but surely, it's creeping closer to us here in Mountain Knot. At least that's what I think, but I can't see it. Not with the naked eye. But the data doesn't lie. It's the same temporal phenomenon that you told me dropped you in a war zone.
I told you. But that wasn't.
The Cupid's limiter can handle most chiral spikes, but we didn't plan for another supercell.
Another supercell.
I told you it was the same as before.
Mama, is that you?
Okay.
You got me, Sam. It's been a while. But not really. Mulligan, Loch Ness,
Sam's a
we're the
bit
same.
Not great at keeping up here, is he?
One mind, one pain.
Like,
There's no point in trying to draw a distinction. Not in this world.
we've covered
We're all
this.
connected.
This is just filler.
Remember that.
Like, he knew this. I knew this. We worked this out. Honestly. Right. Sam, mate, bless you. Bless your little cotton socks. He's probably having a little laugh there, isn't he? Right. We're gonna have some fun getting across here. So CBTs. Oh, well, there's a bridge. That's helpful. Bridges by bridges for bridges. Oh. Um. Okay, so we may have already botched it. Oh, it's fine. It's only 8%. We're okay. Ain't a little battery getting up here, I think. Right, sidecar on network. That's a good sign. And then go up here, and then yeah, to the left, and we should be okay. I just remembered, it's a really random thing, but I do this all the time. I just remembered I didn't reply to a message like 2 weeks ago. Like, why am I like this? I'm pretty sure I've got a message, like, so I've got a message from someone like months ago that I just didn't reply to, and now I feel too guilty and anxious about actually replying. Jim just mastered. Truck offloading, off-roading mastery 100%. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it, like, you know. Oh, gently. It's because I'm in my element. It's the snow. It brings me power. See, I can still make albino jokes. Yeah, I reckon actually going straight up and then left is the play. Oh, there it is. So I reckon that's going to be behind the cliff. Yeah, so like... Whoops. Easy money. Like, you can't stop me on this game, mate. You just can't stop me. It's just not how this works.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Easy money.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges, I've been expecting you. The Mountaineer told me all about you. This handprint you brought me, or stencil as I prefer to call it, is a vital clue. It hails from an era long before the dawn. And
Don't really care, to be honest. The Mountaineer loves to chat to people. Considering she isn't on the chiral network, how's he chatting to her? Oh, S, let's go. Get on this network. $210 courier, let's go.
all right.
Boom, 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 let's go. And all this without loot. Tell you what, we're not too far off that coast. I mean, if you look how like far we've come from the east. We're doing pretty good.
Now I have everything I need to date the stencil. Once I have my results, I'll share them with
Okie dokie, thank you very much. Bye bye. Oh yeah, some earrings. Let's go. Oh, backpack accessory. Nice.
until we meet again.
Alright. Probably never. Bye.
Sam, it worked. BB-28 is in excellent condition. No evidence of lingering attachments or homesickness either. Perhaps its memory was erased after all. All that remains is for you to hook it up and take it for a run. I was hoping to return it to you as soon as possible, but I don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's a little more complicated than that.
Of course it is.
We've got a problem. You may have heard about the massive supercell heading right for Mountain Knot City. I left my facility to perform some additional tests on the BB in the field, and now I find myself unable to return. You know the cabin on the mountainside, northeast of Mountain Knot? Let's meet there.
Good work. New order available. Please access.
Okay, at least it's not like sillily far away. I do not like the sound of that, I'll tell you that for nothing. I'll be honest with you, peeps, that doesn't look that great. Yeet. Well, that's truck number 3.
Just like last time.
I'll be right. 3 trucks and a bike. We've not had a great day. Or I suppose we've had a great day, depending on your perspective. Oh, and of course we get warped into this as we get there. Don't worry, I have guns. It's fine. Oh. What? Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, are we now playing as him and BB? Because that's gonna be a pretty sick change of pace. Random stealth mission. Like, get seen, die. Vehicles and floating carriers cannot travel via zipline. Oh. Imagine sending your truck via zipline, that'd be beautiful. Yep, just a big old octopus tank. Don't worry about it. This is not going great. I'll be honest with you. This could be going better. BB, save us, bud. That's not scary. Oh, that's not good, is it? The music, though. Oh. Just realised I never actually turned it back off. Apologies. Kojima, that you? Iconic. This is one of the bits from the trailer. Oh god, that's terrifying. No, episode 7, right, it was 6. Just load in the Hatton goggles there. That was the thing.
Sam!
Dead man.
Oh, thank God I got through.
Where are you?
No idea. I'm seeing tanks and soldiers. The uniforms date back over a century. World War II era, I suspect. Did you see the man leading the soldiers?
No.
I think it's the guy you told us about.
Let's go wreck him.
Red warrior asshole who's gunning for BB.
He must be our ticket home, right?
Don't ask me. This is only my second time. And without BB, he'll be hard to find.
Lucky for you, I've got BB here in tip-top shape, just waiting for you. Where should we meet?
Is there anything unusual or distinct near you?
I'm in the sewers. Hang on. I can see a tower through a hole. A square tower, right above my position.
Gotcha. I'll find it and search for a sewer entrance. Can you sit tight for now?
Gladly. I won't move an inch.
Yeah, well, if I'm slow, you might have to.
What?
That warrior asshole. He wasn't after me. He was after BB.
Fuck me.
Right. If he's looking for anyone, it's you.
Oh no. Hurry the hell up, Sam.
Keep it together. I'm on my way. And don't hook up BB either. You'll lead him straight to you.
Oh boy.
Not that you would, since you hate them.
I just did because I was scared to death.
Disconnect, now.
Already done.
Don't let him take BB.
How? If he shows up with his soldiers, what do you expect me to do? Fight back? If I have to choose between BB and myself, well...
You won't. I'm ending the call.
Sam. It's not easy being me. No wife,
Oh, here
no
we go.
children, no friends.
Come on, mate.
So I sought solace, sought company in the dead. Over time, I made them a part of me. 70% of who I am today. But meeting you has opened my eyes. You're very special, Sam.
Everyone just hitting on Sam. Like, all right, let's don't want to urinate. Yeah, let's grab this. Did have some more equipment, but clearly don't actually have it. Everything just casually blowing up. I don't understand what I want me to do. Use to switch the object into spotlight mode. The light will shine. Oh, okay.
You did good. I'll see you soon.
If it's not me, you're a bit stuffed, aren't you? Oh, there we go. Easy money.
Over here.
Lou.
The little one should be working again. Let me see. Oh, well then.
Uh-oh.
Maybe this is a special beach for soldiers who died in battle.
Maybe we should get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have abandoned BB by now.
Discard precious hardware? Never. So, do you still share memories? I see.
Stay here. Seems like I got other memories to tend to. I'm taking him down. That should get us both out of here.
You know, Sam, I'm starting to understand why BB is so important to you.
Huh?
It's just a tool. Life and death are supposed to be irrelevant. But we've got attached to each other all the same, haven't we?
Kid's not just a tool. Name's Lou.
Which was only revealed like
That's a good name.
just before. Oh yeah, and of course it is. Yeah. That's it. Go out the loading zone. Let's do the fighting bit now. For whom the bell just tolled. Church-based boss battle, I guess. Don't smoke. That's my advice to you. This game really does have like absolutely everything. Sorry, I forgot to say that. And improved at least humans, but will have no effect on BTs. Okay. Ow. Damn it. We blew it. Crap. Bro, as if it's taking like an entire round. to like drop them. Need some more ammo. It just keeps getting better, to be fair.